Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we are talking Britney Spears. We are talking her fiance, and allegedly his legal team are in negotiations, allegedly with Britney's legal team, about how much money he wants to make off of her. This is a hot mess. I told you guys a long time ago, once Britney was officially free from this conservatorship, that she needed to get rid of this guy, that this guy was an opportunist, that this guy was approved by Britney's father, who was also in charge of the conservatorship. So there was never going to be anything positive to come of this. He was just biding his time. Remember last year he had came out and tried to say that he wasn't a gold digger and this and that about the prenup rumors and everything else, tried to make it right with the fans and make it seem like he was this good guy, but he is not. He never was. He was always the opportunist. He is another Kevin Federline. That's it. That's it, you guys. Another Kevin Federline. So it says the following from Pop Crave, which got this from Us Weekly, I believe. So it says, the talks have been taking longer than usual, confided an insider to the print issue of Us Weekly. Sam wants substantial increases for every 5 years they are married should it end. Another source noted that while the process is being dragged out, the discussions are respectable in terms of There's no such thing, you guys. Making sure both Spears' fortune and Azagari himself are protected. What does he have? What money does he have? Nothing. So the handsome hunk, 28, doesn't end up penniless if they separate. Despite not having control of her estimated $60 million estate. See, here's the thing, too. This is why Britney has nothing but crooks around her, including her own family. Britney Spears, prior to this conservatorship, like, you know, back in her prime, she was worth what? I believe double that. I believe 120 million. So again, she has crooks that are all around her that stole money from her, put everything in different shell corporations and everything else, gave themselves salary, gave her trifling X more money because he is terrible and is a user too. Like, this is just awful. So it also says as well that despite not having control of her estimated $60 million estate while her near 14-year-long conservatorship, the source told the publication that the Princess of Pop 40 has no interest in knowing any of the financial details, as she's only concentrated on planning their big day. Britney staying out of the entire process. The source concluded in the outlet, she'll just let her lawyers hash it out with Sam's team. See, this is what I mean. Immediately when Britney Spears was free from this conservatorship, she should have immediately got therapy. She should have immediately got therapy. She should have immediately got a whole new team and ensured that the people around her were people she could trust, people she can count on, people who are not taking advantage of her. And she should have took a break from this guy because this guy was there during the whole mess. You don't think he was originally supposed to just be her handler, that Jamie, her father, originally picked out to keep an eye on her? And then once he started to see the clout and everything else that he could get, then in the 11th hour, he starts joining in on the Free Britney movement. In the 11th hour, he starts joining in when Britney was calling out her family for being leeches and everything else and not being there for her at her darkest moments. This guy was always clout chasing. And the fact that he is trying to negotiate money and is not marrying Britney Spears for love should tell you everything you need to know. Britney Spears is in love with being in love, but she's been through so much to where she needs time to heal. She needs some intense therapy, some intense time to get herself together. And this is the problem. And she never is single for long periods of time, you guys. She always has somebody. But the problem now is she doesn't have anybody who is there for truly Britney and who really cares about her enough to say, hey, this guy is not for real. This is another Kevin Federline. Like, I don't understand at this point. Britney has to realize these men are not with her, you know, because of who they're with her for the wrong reasons. They're with her because they want to make money off of her. They want to take advantage of her. It's one thing, at least, if it was somebody in the industry that, you know, was on her level in terms of net worth and everything else, that would at least try to do right, that you're, you know, not after her money. But these guys who are nothing, who are looking for a come up, who are Instagram models, no. Britney, you're better than that. But I honestly think if Britney took the time to herself, remained single, got some intense therapy, because you just went through 14 years of a conservatorship. And Lord knows what type of things took place behind the scenes to keep you quiet, to keep you down, to keep you from ever trying to fight for your freedom. That is a lot of deprogramming that has to happen. That is a lot of intense therapy that has to happen. That is a lot of time that you need to have to yourself to get it together. You should be focusing on getting custody of your children back and spending more time with your kids. That needs to be your focus. And not doing all this erratic posting on social media and this and that. Like, your priorities are completely wrong. Getting married should be the last thing on your mind. Getting healthy and living your best life should be what your focus is. And you should have took a break from this guy immediately when you were awarded, you know, freedom, so that you could really assess if he is just like your family, if he is just after you and after your money. And lo and behold, we're confirmed for another time somebody else that is just using you. And I just want better for Britney. I truly want better for Britney. I never had a good feeling about this guy because he was always around, you know, prior to the Free Britney movement. So therefore, he was somebody who had to be approved by Britney's father, who obviously we know how trifling he is. So this was never going to end well, you guys. But the problem with this is it's going to be another Kevin Federline situation, regardless of how this prenup, negotiations go. He's going to get married to her. He's going to disrespect her. He's going to cheat on her if he's not already cheating. And it's going to blow up in Britney's face. And I just feel so bad for her because she literally has nobody. She has nobody. All these alleged celebrity friends that claim that they talk to Britney, but none of them can tell her, hey, this is not a good look. Hey, this guy is after your money. Hey, this guy is a user. I knew all along. He was just biding his time until, whatever was going to happen with the Free Britney movement, and then he was going to make his move. And, allegedly, whether or not she's truly pregnant, I guess we'll find out for sure at some point in the coming months. But again, that just tells you who this person is. That he was waiting, to see if Britney was going to get freedom and then make his move and then propose and then try to get Britney pregnant so he can again see this as a money grab. Another Kevin Federline, you guys. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I knew all along. But Britney needs to get healthy. She needs to get healthy. She needs to get deprogrammed from the 14 years of this conservatorship. She needs to focus in on being healthy for her sons. She needs to focus in on getting custody back of her children and showing that her mental health and her well-being is top notch. And then once she's completely healthy, Then she can decide what she wants to do with her life. Then she can decide if she wants to work again. Then she can decide if she wants to get married again. Then she can decide if she wants to have a kid. But literally, months after you finally have gotten freedom after 14 years, you're trying to make all these rash decisions because you're trying to make up for the time that you lost, right? The time that you lost of having your own independence, of having, your own set of freedom and not having to get everything approved by your father and having to rely on a stipend that was less than what people, the average American makes on salary. So I just hope that Britney realizes throughout this wedding planning, I just hope somebody who truly loves and cares about Britney gets in her ear and lets her know this is another Kevin Federline and that she should not go down the aisle to this dude because it's not going to end well. And I don't even think a potential marriage is even going to last 5 years for even Sam to even be moving like this. So there's that. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think of, Britney Spears' fiance finally revealing himself to be the gold digger that I knew he always was, the clout chaser that I knew that he always was, and is literally in negotiations and has an entire legal team because he wants money for every so many years he's married to Britney Spears. No. Not gonna work. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.